Okay, it's time to start the process of making maple syrup, and it all starts with tapping a tree. So, Harry, what do you look for when you're looking to tap a tree? Is it size, age of the tree? What's a tappable tree?
Okay, 10 to 12 inches. You don't want to tap anything smaller than that. And a 10 to 12 inch tree is 40 years old. And what I do is before I look at it, make sure, it's healthy. And then what I do is I check, you identify the trees by the bark.
Yeah.
Because when you're out in the hardwood forest, there's ironwood, there's a lot of different, basswood, different trees, and they resemble. I could trick you on that one or the kids. But anyway, I teach them by the bark. That's how my grandpa taught me. And what I do is I look and you'll see some old tap holes. I try to stay away from them. And you notice we're tapped, looks like, wow, we're tapped low, but you're standing on that much snow.
Yeah.
So when the snow's gone, the buckets are going to be up here. And that's what I always tell everybody, don't tap too high because you won't reach the bucket in the spring. What we're going to do is we're going to find a spot for you, Tia.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, well, there's tap holes. See, we go. This one's been tapped quite a bit.
See, I'll try to identify a spot. Maybe.
Find a spot.
Okay. How about? I can't tell what's. Is that a tap hole?
These are tap holes.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can just go on that side a little bit, wherever you can think.
Okay.
That's
what
good.
about? Maybe right about here.
Perfect.
Is it a good spot?
Yes.
Okay,
You got
cool.
a good eye. I'll give you my grandpa's drill. Have you ever used a brace and bit?
No.
I'll go through it a little bit with you.
Okay.
Okay, you start in, you set it, and what
Yeah.
you want to do is you want a little bit of an angle. See, going
Okay.
up for your
Yeah.
sap flows down, and then you just kind of, and it's a self-feeder.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Did you want to take over?
I will. Yeah. Do you mind trading? We'll trade equipment. Okay.
Okay. Okay, keep your angle
here.
up the other way. You got it. No, this.
Ah.
There
okay.
you go.
Here we go.
You got it.
Okay. You said that
Just a
this is
little bit of
your
an angle. Yeah.
this is your grandpa's drill. Was your grandpa's drill? So obviously a lot of methods, tools have been unchanged over
Yep.
decades.
And see this white stuff coming out?
Yeah.
That's the sap wood.
Okay.
And see it's wet? That's the
Yeah.
sap in it. You go about 2 inches. See it dripping?
Yep.
About 2 inches in there.
Okay. So is this good to take out
You
now?
can go a little bit more.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's dripping.
Yep. You go a little bit more. Okay, and then just reverse, back it up the other way. There you go.
Beep 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 beep.
Then pull it out when you get close. Okay, that's good. You should be able to pull that right out. What we got to do now is, if you hold this, I'll get you something to clean that with.
Sure thing. Look at this. Wonder what that tastes like.
Okay, where are we at? Right here. Okay. You try to get the
Doesn't
old
taste
wood
like
out of
syrup.
there. Because that'll grow bacteria.
Okay.
So I just clean it. And then I take, here's my old hammer.
Okay.
Grandpa's old hammer. But I'm gonna give you a little modern tap. You just
Okay.
put the tap in, just kind of set it in there for it straight. There you go, and then
Okay.
just take and tap it in, just, you don't have, just lightly. A little bit harder, just bring it right up tight. You'll,
Oh, she's
right
flowing.
There you go.
Okay.
And then we got your bucket up. I think we got a little, there we go. I'll get your lid on your bucket for you. And you always gotta, because you're gonna be checking the sugar content in
Yeah.
the shot.
Okay, I did that earlier when you weren't looking, and I'm glad that I'm not harming myself by doing that. Okay, I did give it a taste test.
The sap, when it comes out of a tree, is sterile. There's no bacteria, no nothing. I was worried about the school kids, but I got a manual that the U.S. government made on syrup, 1958. I'll show you. And it says you can drink it right out of the tree. In fact, it's a health drink.
Huh, I like it. So now we put the bucket. I don't want to let too much sap escape.
Oh, wait a minute. You should hang it on there.
Yeah, you're so
What am
right. I'll
I
trade you
doing?
What are you doing? Probably muscle memory of doing this for 40, 50 years. Just like that?
Yep,
Okay.
perfect. You did a good job.
So now how long do you anticipate it takes for that bucket to fill up?
On a good day, now the wind switched to the north today, so it's
Yeah.
going to stop. It's
Okay.
cooling down, but we collect every day. When you got to have the temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be below freezing at night and above freezing during the day. And you look for, I like mid 40s is a nice with a south wind, sunny. That's a good day. And then
Okay.
we could get high as that much in that bucket.
Oh.
So on 180 trees, I can go around. I can collect almost 180 gallons.
Right, but that 180 gallons, that's not going to equate to 180 gallons of syrup.
No,
No.
40 to 1.
40 to
is,
1 ratio.
The ratio, yep.
So
So
it's
it's a lot. You got to boil a lot of water out of there.
Quite the work. Quite the work. You're not
Yeah.
just tapping one tree and then having
No.
like a full
Yeah.
pancake breakfast for the rest of the time.
Exactly. And like I say, I'm a hobby, so
Right.
we at the end of the year we trade with the crew. I give everybody some, and
Uh-huh.
then we give it away.
Well, I think we can let that fill up, and by the magic of TV, when we come back from the commercial break, I think we might have a full bucket. And then inside your sugar shack, you have this really incredible homemade operation. I'm so excited to show you it off and to really get into this process of maple syrup. I'm so excited for this. Should
Oh.
we head inside, or is there another step we have to do out here?
Nope, I can go as we go. I can explain a little bit here how we collect it.
All right, yeah.
And you're probably going to feed a bird because they're coming around. I hear them.
All right, we'll take that commercial break and we'll be right back.